Welcome to this first look at Poker Club, the next generation of poker coming to PC, PlayStation, Xbox and Switch. My name's Phil Gaskell. I'm the game director and myself and the rest of the team here at Ripstone are really eager to show you what we've been working on. Poker Club offers everything we've ever wanted to see in a poker game, so there's a lot to talk about. Let's take a quick tour of the game and then we'll jump in and play some poker. The best place to start is in the PCC Tour, the Poker Club Championship, a series of unique, connected events and tournaments that will push you to master all 10 modes of No Limit Hold'em in the game. You'll play cash games, sit and goes, multi-table tournaments, turbos, bounties, win the button, deep stacks, the works. Win your way to the top of every event and you can take on the PCC Showdown Finale, a massive 228-player multi-table tournament with a huge guaranteed payout. If you're looking for something a little more relaxed, there's plenty to dive into outside of the PCC Tour. There are always cash games available with a range of buy-ins, rule sets and venues, so you can choose the best fit for you. You can also join featured tournaments outside of the PCC Tour, where you'll find a range of heads-up, sit and goes, and multi-table tournaments across every location in the game. And we have custom games, which give you complete control over every aspect of your game. You can create open events for the community with or without AI, or simply create private games for you and your friends. Talking of friends, you can set up your own private club, or join an existing club and find a new community to play with. When you're part of a club, you'll have access to extra tournaments and the club vault, where you'll need to work together to achieve shared goals and unlock extra rewards. Things like exclusive customization for your Poker Pro, XP perks, and daily chip boosts. There's a lot more to share about clubs, but that's for another day. So, let's play some poker. I'll quickly set this table up so we can get started. You can play exactly how you want to by using the custom game setup tool. This is where you search for existing tables that match how you want to play, or completely customize and set up your own game. I'm going for 1,000 chip buy-in, normal game speed at the Park Hill private suite. The final choice is to select who you want to play with, your friends, club members, or open the table up so anyone can join. I'm happy with that setup, so let's buy in and get started. So this is number 1 Park Hill, one of the 7 locations you'll get to play in Poker Club. It's a private suite in a top-story New York penthouse overlooking Hell's Kitchen. And in the PCC Tour, you'll play mid to high stakes invitational games here. Every location has a unique atmosphere with a tailored soundtrack too, and this one has a nice 80s vibe. One of our main aims with Poker Club is to create the most immersive simulation of poker anybody has ever experienced. So the primary camera view is first person, putting you right at the seat of the table and into the heart of the action. We love to revel in every little detail, from the texture of the stock of the playing cards to the flush of blood beneath the skin of my hands as I bend the cards back to peek. With real-time ray tracing adding incredible depth to every reflection and shadow, making the game feel real and immersive. I love the cool blue moonlight pouring into this modern skytop penthouse. The huge glass walls, bold furniture and soft interior lighting with flashes of neon all add to the 80s vibe. We've poured just as much effort into how accurate and true to life the poker feels as you play. Our aim was to capture the feel of playing poker like you're actually in the room. So you'll notice we bring the key information into the scene as you play. You can see things like the size of the bets being played and the size of the pot you're playing for. The amounts are displayed right there on the table in front of you, next to the chips, so you can play without relying on the 2D interface. We do, of course, have the additional information in the menus, like player tags and stack sizes, but we keep it clean and minimal, so you can focus on the action as you play. As this next card gets dealt, I want to tell you about how we make sure the deal is always fair and how we prevent cheating, especially as we support AI and multiplayer. There's nothing worse than poker games messing with the odds or predetermining the cards that will be dealt in the next hand. Every card dealt in Poker Club is drawn from the server at the time it's dealt. which keeps the game fair and prevents cheats. There's no bias for the player or the AI or any pity timers or any of that. It's always fair. We've run simulations with over 100 million hands to test that there are no bugs and to make sure our random number generator is checked and balanced. It's exactly the same for the AI. They make their initial decision based on the Chen formula, and from there we modify the decision making, so some AI will play tighter or looser or even try to bluff you, which makes sure that playing against them is always full of surprises. And that's me off to a bad start. Villains hit an outside straight on the river. She was holding the card I was hoping for. Next hand, okay, so I've got ace-4 suited. Not really a hand I'd open raise with. We really want Poker Club to help players learn and improve their game. So, we have a Poker 101 guide in the game, and there's a series of advanced poker tips as well. That includes things like how to calculate the odds of cards appearing. So, as I'm the big blind, I'll check this one and see the flop. A real easy way to quickly work out your percentage odds of hitting a card is to take the number of outs required to hit your hand, double it, and add 1. So you can see here, I'm drawing for a flush. I've got 2 spades in the hole, and there's 2 on the board. With 13 spades in the deck, that leaves 9 spades left. Doubling it and adding 1 gives us a 19% chance of the next card being a spade. Or another way of putting it is that there's an 81% chance that it won't be. And, well, it's an 8. Okay, a pair of 8s on the board, but still another 19% chance of a spade. Villain checks, and I will too.
Check.
River comes, and, well, that's not helping anyone. I've missed the flush. Maybe I can try and represent something and scare her off. After a little showboating, villain checks again. And I can't check this one down. I've got to show some aggression here. I'll bet the pot amount. She doesn't like that. She's out, and I take the win. I think I'll give her a peek at my ace. And a chip trick to celebrate, I think. Oh, she doesn't like that. So I managed to get away with that one. I think we'll cash out here with our winnings. Thanks for joining me for this first look at Poker Club gameplay. It's been great to show you a little bit of what we can expect from the game. There's a lot more to see, and we're launching on November 19th on PlayStation, Xbox and PC. So head on over to pokerclubgame.com and find out more about Poker Club, and join us on Discord. See you at the table.